So I got a question about the reptiles. Like, why am I not uploading a lot of videos on the reptiles, and my thoughts on interspecies interaction as far as they go. So I thought I would do a little video on that. The main reason why I'm not doing a lot of videos on the reptiles, and I'm doing a lot of shitty crappy videos on like ADC and bushcraft stuff, is because as far as the reptiles go, a lot of stuff with these does not change. They're relatively slow growing, and filming them can be a little bit of a pain because they fly around everywhere. But mainly just I don't do a lot of videos on the reptiles because a lot of stuff doesn't change. Like I've already said in the videos, like my ADC gear and bushcraft gear changes all the time. It's constantly evolving, and these things, I'm lucky if these grow an inch a month, so there's not a lot changes with these. As far as interspecies interaction goes, I do tend to let them interact quite a lot. Apart from the king snakes, I don't let the king snakes interact with any other reptile really. Doesn't matter if it's clubrid or a python or a boa. I just don't let them interact with other reptiles, obviously because king snakes eat other reptiles, and my king snakes are machines when it comes to eating, so I'm pretty sure they could eat something like this, like a Bimo here. He was a pretty big male royal python. But yeah, I don't let the king snakes interact. But as far as interspecies interaction goes, here's Alice, the Cuban boa, who is sort of interacting with the royal pythons. Here's Bimo. This one down here is Chestnut, the female royal, and right here is Bonzo, the black rat snake, and they're all chilling. I try and get them to interact with each other as much as possible, and they do good with each other. Obviously, I will never ever let these interact with each other in their own cages, for obvious reasons. I just don't trust them. I think as far as they're concerned, their vivariums or their territory, if you let other snakes in with them, then they will try and compete for territory. But I think outside of the vivariums, I think they're okay to like chill with each other, or cohabitate, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, as you can see, they're all good, and they're doing fine. They're not fighting or anything, or hissing, or trying to attack each other. Though Alice is flying around, and she's been her usual adventurous self. So, yeah, it's Alice. Right there. She's still a really cool snake. Still a little bit of a pain to handle. Well, not handle, but just a pain to try and keep track of. She's the one that always flies around everywhere. All of the other snakes, as you can see, they don't do anything. They just sit around like this, and they're slow moving. I mean, the rat snake's very lively. As you can see, there's the rat snake there. He's lively. All of them are quite lively. But yeah, Alice is the main one who just flies everywhere. She's always interested in exploring and stuff. But anyway, this video is just mainly on the reason why I'm not doing reptile videos that often. I'm going to try and do them monthly, but like I say, nothing changes much with these. They're slow growing. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm not doing many reptile videos. Just because stuff doesn't really change that often with them. And my opinions on letting them cohabitate together, or that might not be the right word, just mingle with each other. That's my philosophy on them mingling with each other. So there's the black rat snake there, Cuban boa, and this big long one right here is the royal python. Like I say, they get on well with each other. I just don't let the king snakes out. And the yellow rat snake, I don't really let that out that often, just because it's just really bitey. It won't bite these, but I'm sure it'll bite me. So yeah. So that's my little explanation why I don't do many reptiles on the... Sorry, I don't do many videos on the reptiles. And my opinions on letting them hang around each other and socialise. So, yeah. And Alice looking cute as ever. Still really tame. And there's Bimo. As far as Chestnut the female royal goes, she's still a little bit shy. But there she is. She's actually in shed at the minute. But yeah. Actually, as far as letting them like socialise with each other, the biggest thing I check for before I let them out of the tanks is mites. So mites are the main thing I worry about. And obviously I would know if they have respiratory infections and stuff, because I handle them every day. And I tend to handle them before I let them out to socialise with each other, so I would know if there was something wrong with them as far as respiratory infections. So the two main things I would look out for before letting them socialise is just respiratory infections and mites. And the only snake I've had mites with is the Brooks king snake, who was out of I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Out of snake prison. I can't remember the word I'm looking for. Where you separate them, you know what I mean. They've got mites, you separate them for the rest of them, the snakes, until you're sure the mites are gone. But yeah, so you just look out for mites and respiratory infections. Those are what I mainly look out for. So yeah, so that's my views on letting snakes interact with each other of different species, and the reason why I haven't done many reptile videos. So thanks for watching and goodbye, and I'll do more reptile videos real soon. And there's Alice. So it's goodbye from moi, goodbye from Alice, and goodbye from Bonzo the black rat snake. Thanks for watching and goodbye.